The following announcement has been paid for by Evanism World Order.
One thing that you must learn in order to begin to understand the truth about reality is that the multiverse is real. There are infinite alternate timelines where different events transpired than the events that transpired in your home dimension. Sometimes these alternate timelines are only slightly different than the one you exist in currently. And sometimes these alternate timelines are drastically different than the one you currently exist in. This is a truth that has existed since the dawn of time itself. Meaning that there are ancient historical events that happened in our timeline that happened differently in a parallel timeline. For instance, in our current timeline, over 2,000 years in the past, the man you know by the name Jesus Christ was born. But what if I told you that in an alternate timeline in the past, the man you know as Jesus was not born a man at all? What if I told you that 2,000 years in the past in an alternate timeline Jesus Christ was born a female? Well, that is exactly what I am about to tell you. So sit back and get ready to experience the true story of Madonna, the female Christ from an alternate timeline in the multiverse. You see, in the kingdom of heaven, members of the army of heaven can choose to reincarnate to help save the world and bring about heaven on earth for everyone alive on various planets throughout the multiverse and beyond. One may assume that members of the army of heaven would only incarnate as the same gender they were originally born with. But many members of the army of heaven choose to be incarnated as other genders in some of their lifetimes to experience something new and different. Many would assume that Jesus Christ was born a male and that is all that there ever will be. But high-ranking members of the 111 Illuminati know that there was also a female Christ born in an alternate timeline in the past and that she is just as legitimate of a Christ as her male counterpart Jesus. In this alternate timeline, the female Christ was born much like Jesus was, and the name given to her was Madonna. Madonna was a very controversial figure in her timeline. From a young age she began teaching all those around her about the truth about reality. Something certain men from that era found trouble with. For a woman of that era to be so outspoken and to carry such a following was a very threatening thing for many of the men of the time to deal with. But she was able to charm even her most staunch haters with her ability to sing. And sing she did. She sang and improvised masterful songs about the true nature of reality and what is really important and shared them with whoever would listen. Madonna shared with the people of planet Earth her Heavenly Father, the King of Heaven, Evan Lefavor's plan for heaven on earth and the truth about the kingdom of heaven. But in doing so she marked herself as a threat to the system of control of the planet at the time, much like her male counterpart did in the timeline we exist in today. They say that certain events are just destined to be and that these events go on to touch every alternate timeline in the multiverse. But in reality there is a group out there that intentionally tries to trigger these specific events in every timeline in order to keep in line with what they consider to be the flow of the sacred timeline. It was this shadowy force that made sure that both the male and female Christ were both crucified in their respective timelines. But although the female Christ, Madonna, was crucified in the past and murdered on a cross, she was not finished saving the world quite yet. From the kingdom of heaven, Madonna knew that there was an alternate timeline where she was born a man called Jesus. So she decided to reincarnate into that alternate timeline in the 20th century to help her Heavenly Father, the King of Heaven Evan Lefavor, save the world and bring about heaven on earth for everyone alive. So she did. And through divine inspiration, when she was born in the 20th century, she was given her true name, Madonna. Madonna knew inside that she was the female Jesus. But it was not an easy concept to explain to people of the era, so it was a secret she kept hidden inside. Only allowing the truth to come out in hidden symbolism in her music videos and performances. On her Confessions tour, Madonna finally revealed the truth to the world when she appeared on stage crucified and singing the song Live to Tell. While being hung on a cross wearing a crown of thorns, Madonna revealed the truth in the following lyrics. She says, "I have a tale to tell. Sometimes it gets so hard to hide it well. I was not ready for the fall. Too blind to see the writing on the wall. A man can tell 1,000 lies. I've learned my lesson well. Hope I live to tell the secret I have learned, till then it will burn inside of me. The truth is never far behind. You kept it hidden well. If I live to tell the secret I knew then, will I ever have the chance again?" This was Madonna's chance to reveal to the world that she is indeed the female Christ who has reincarnated into this timeline to help save the world. But she left a breadcrumb trail of clues about who she really is in her songs and music videos of the past as well. In the song Like a Prayer, Madonna reveals the truth about how her Heavenly Father Evan Lefavor reached out to her in her mind with his voice to remind her of who she really is inside. And how people can call upon her name Madonna when they pray, and she will hear their prayers and take them back home to the kingdom of heaven someday. In the song American Life, Madonna reveals that there are both a male and female Christ. And that she doesn't agree with modern life because it is nothing but slavery and nothing is free and no one is free either. In the song Beautiful Stranger, Madonna reveals the truth that her Heavenly Father, the King of Heaven Evan Lefavor, is also the one in control of hell. And how the one you know as the devil has been framed for being evil when in reality he is a hero and force of good. In the song Illuminati, Madonna reveals the truth that the real Illuminati is a force of good, a force from outside this world that is bringing enlightenment to us all. Madonna also reveals that the Illuminati is not who you think they are, hinting that the entire Illuminati is controlled by her Heavenly Father, the King of Heaven Evan Lefavor. In the song Devil Pray, Madonna goes on to reveal that it will seem like the people of Earth have been fooled until the true story of Madonna being the female Christ has been told. And now, because of this very video, Madonna's story is finally being told. So what does the future hold for Madonna, the female Christ from an alternate timeline? Only time will tell. But now you know the truth that Madonna is the reincarnation of the female Jesus. And the truth will set you free. Make sure to subscribe for more videos revealing the secret 111 Illuminati truth about reality, and check out some of Madonna's songs to see if you can spot all the secret hidden symbolism she has embedded into her music over the years. Thanks for watching this important video. I am your friendly neighborhood angel Metatron. Welcome to the 111 Illuminati.